20 acres in Oroville, Washington. My name is Miles McLaughlin here at Wilco Land. What we do is we buy and sell raw vacant land, focusing on what we like to consider unique and epic properties. So this is definitely going to check the bill of it. In this video, I'm going to go over common questions, FAQs. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the property, what I know about it, what we've uncovered during our due diligence, and most importantly, how you can go visit the property on your own. We do offer more of a self-service model here at Wilco Land. You're welcome to go view the property on your own. I'll walk you through how you can do that using GPS coordinates and an app like Onyx Hunt. So just clicking through some of the photos, we're in the woods here, right? We're out in rural country in Washington. You're going to see a lot of keep out signs. This property does have access. There's a road going right through it. So I'll walk you through all that. You can see these roads coming right through it here too. So our photographer successfully got to the property. And like I said, we checked this all out during our purchase too. So let's dive into it. The first thing I want to show you is just hop on a map and show you where we're located here on the United States. We're up in northern Washington, just outside of Oroville. A lot of cool areas, Palmer Lake, Lake Osoyos, if I'm pronouncing that correct. So really cool area for recreation, a lot of mountains. You're right at the outskirts of the Cascades here, right here. So, cool location. We sell a lot of land actually out here in Okanogan County. So we're pretty familiar with this neck of the woods. Who's the target audience? People that are looking for off-grid living. Like I'll pull it up here. Maybe it's a hunting cabin. Maybe it's a recreational land investment, but let's get back over here. I mean, you're really right next to this lake. This is pretty cool actually. So you're that's pretty cool. So this area, I actually haven't been up here personally myself. I've been to a lot of the state, but haven't been up here, and this is cool. It's a little bit of a hidden gem as I'm looking around here, but I'm assuming this property is surrounded by national forest, BLM land, a lot of good hunting property, a lot of good hunting and fishing up here and recreation. Looks like there's a lodge even over here. This is pretty cool. I didn't know Palmer Lake was such a hopping spot. So that's pretty cool. And then you got Palmer Mountain. So yeah, I mean, Google Earth offers a lot of imagery where you can get a better idea of what you're looking at. So let's get back to the nitty gritty. This is kind of a cool grove of trees that you have, looking at your property. Actually, as you drive in, this is where this road comes in from, it looks like. Then you access the property here on the southeast corner, it looks like. And it's a mostly flat property. There's a gentle slope, small elevation change throughout the property that brings you up here. I suppose you could continue on this road and come around here, or you could come in from the east. There's probably a road that comes in from the east, it looks like too, where you would veer off at the fork there and you'd come up north. Then you could access the property from the north end right here too. So keep that in mind. It looks like there's a couple of access points. Looks like this person's accessing their land just beyond ours. And there's some other roads meandering back here. So there's plenty of people to show you, these are how people are using their properties, right? They're hunting retreats, they're off-grid cabins. Some people might be homesteading out here full time. So there's a whole magnitude of why people buy properties like this. Sometimes people just want to park a camper. Sometimes people want to build an off-grid structure, a tiny home. This is kind of a cool property. And some people want to build a full-blown cabin. It's whatever you're looking for in a land investment. The nice thing about this property and a big selling point is that there's a lot you can do with it. Obviously, you're out here in the boonies. There's not a lot of restrictions up in this neck of the woods. So if you have specific questions about development, septic, well, all that good stuff, I'd contact the county or maybe a septic engineer or even a local well driller. A lot of times these well drillers have worked on other people's properties and have an idea of maybe the well depth. There are public records of well logs as well. And then a septic engineer can come and do perk tests and stuff like that. On 20 acres, you're going to be fine. That's kind of what we're looking at in land investment. Like I said, pretty straightforward. You can see the condition of the road. If you're curious about elevation, if you look in the bottom right of my screen, it's about 3,000 feet elevation this property is. I'm going to pull the property up lastly on Onyx Hunt and show you what it looks like. Camping and RVs are allowed. You can check with the county for additional guidelines, all that good stuff. And I just want to pull it up quick on Onyx to show you where the property is located and to show you where state land is. Onyx is a really helpful tool for land viewings. So for those that want to go visit the property, take a peek on Onyx Maps. We actually purchased the property from this property owner. So that's how I know there's access as well. But you would split the property. Really, the property looks like this. This is our lot. This is our 20 acre, right? And that road comes up right through it there. So public land, when we're looking at public land, we can zoom out. So Onyx is awesome because you can actually see the dot on your phone as you walk around. You can download on offline maps and all that good stuff. If you're unsure how to use Onyx Hunt, hop on YouTube. Maybe they have tutorials. I have a blog page on our website with a tutorial as well. I do want to show you, there's a lot of pockets, it looks like BLM land all over back here. So you can see as I zoom out the color of this type of property, and like this is a wilderness study area. This is a wildlife area, right? So, why are people buying land up here and recreating up here? It's a mecca for hunting, right? Like, let's look into this. It'll give us a little bit of a description about it. You can read more about this hunt unit. You can Google it and all that good stuff, right? You've got a bunch of BLM land. So people are coming up here. This is all BLM land, 13,000 acres. You've got this wilderness up here, and then you go a little further west and you're in the Cascades. So my computer's taking a second to load, or this is Loomis State Forest. You go over a little bit further, it might be the Cascades. Okanagan National Forest. So anyhow, I mean, it's just all national forest and state forest up here. Palmer Lake, everything to the south of it's BLM land, 7,000 acres there. So Okanagan National Forest. So yeah, I mean, you're just surrounded by a mecca of public access for hunting and recreation. So really big draw for people coming up here besides the price point. We do offer seller financing. If you have more questions, give us a shout. I don't have a lot else to say on the property. Take a peek at our homepage. I have another 15-acre closer to Riverside, Washington, and that's in Okanagan County. So just kind of scrolling through the homepage, you'll see other land investments in Oregon, across the western United States. If you do have interest in something, if you do have questions, just reach out to us. And I just want to end my video with a disclaimer. Again, this isn't real estate advice. It's not legal advice. You as a buyer need to conduct your own due diligence and make sure the land's the right fit for you. So thanks again for tuning in. My name is Miles McLaughlin here at Wilco Land. Hopefully we'll hear from you soon.